There are many unique and cultural rituals that can be included in your wedding ceremony depending upon your preferences, your cultural traditions, and your interests. Wedding ceremonies can be simple or elaborate as you would like them to be. This first video describes a few of the more popular cultural rituals you may already be familiar with. My second video in this series will show other rituals that you may not have ever heard of before, but you may consider as a nice addition to your own wedding ceremony. Breaking a glass at the end of a ceremony is a Jewish custom that symbolizes how fragile our human relationships, our love, and our marriages can be. The glass is broken to protect the marriage with the prayer, "As this glass shatters, so may your marriage never break." Afterwards, everyone in attendance yells Mazel Tov in celebration. It's very important when choosing a glass to break, usually a wine goblet or similar small glass, that you choose a glass that is very thin glass, and you wrap it carefully in a napkin or a small towel to protect you and others from danger and from harm. A unity candle is actually 3 candles. 2 smaller ones are lit at the start of the ceremony to symbolize the 2 separate lives being united through the bonds of marriage. And then, usually after the vows and exchange of rings, the couple each takes one of the lit candles and together light the center candle, as you see here in the photograph. This symbolizes the union of a shared life with common goals. Once that center candle is lit, the 2 smaller candles can be extinguished or not. Some couples prefer to leave all 3 candles burning to symbolize that they remain individual people united in one common life goal together. The hand fasting ritual is an ancient Celtic custom from Ireland and Scotland where our modern term tying the knot originated. When people could not afford wedding bands, or if they lived so far out in the country there were no jewelers around, the hands were bound together during the ceremony, usually after the vows, to symbolize the commitments and vows that were made together in the marriage ceremony, and to bind the 2 people as one, to fasten them together, hence the term hand fasting. Now today, in our contemporary wedding ceremonies, couples still exchange rings most of the time, but they also add in the hand fasting ceremony as a symbolic ritual to show that they are fasted together in their relationship. The sand ceremony is similar in concept to the unity candle. 2 separate colors of sand are mixed together into one glass container to symbolize the union of 2 lives into one shared life. Notice that, although the differently colored sands are mixed together, they do not lose their separate identities. So too is the joining of 2 people in marriage. Though united in one common life together, you remain 2 separate individual people. Now you may want to add a 3rd or 4th or even a 5th color of sand if you want to include a family member or friends, or if you have children from a blended marriage that you want to include in your wedding ceremony. This is a wonderful way to include children that are coming into your family through this marriage union. So they would have their own separate color of sand and add it to the sand sculpture that you make together as family. The wedding lasso is a custom popular in Latin American countries, especially in Roman Catholic weddings, but not always. After the vows are exchanged, a cord, sometimes in the form of a long rosary bead or sometimes made of a flower garland, as you see in this photograph, is placed first around the groom's shoulders and then overlapped in the middle and placed over the bride's shoulders. The overlapping in the middle creates a figure 8, which of course is the infinity symbol to symbolize the eternal nature of your love together. The lasso is removed at the end of the ceremony and is usually kept by the bride as a keepsake. Hopefully you have gotten some ideas for your own wedding of rituals that you would like to include that would be meaningful to you and represent you to the guests that are attending your wedding. I look forward to working with you on devising a ritual just for you.